That's what makes it deep. You said it is deep because, with all of this that we're doing, there's a thought seed that was planted into me this week or last week, this past week rather, that, we were taught one thing about our spirituality all of our lives. And that teaching generally started when we were infants, when we were toddlers, when we were just children. And, they were called children's lessons and et cetera. But that teaching began when we were small. And that just became part of who we are. Now we are adults, fully grown adults. And something else is being introduced that is different from what we were taught when we were growing up. That's what makes it deep. It makes it deep because now we're having to process, what I was taught and what has been indoctrinated into me. Mm-hmm. What's different? What makes that different from what the scriptures are actually teaching? And that's a lot to process. Yeah. So it makes it difficult. And, for me, I get it, because I have struggled with that myself, right? It's like, okay, but this is what I was taught, but the scripture says such and such. And, we have to make a decision, are we going to trust what we read in the scripture or what we've been taught traditionally?